Former People's National Party (PNP) Senator Delano Franklyn has died. The news team understands that Franklyn died on Thursday night after ailing for some time. Franklyn had been admitted in a serious condition last September at the University Hospital of the West Indies. An urgent appeal for blood was made for the former senator at the time. The reason for his hospitalization was not disclosed publicly. An attorney at law, Franklyn was one of the founding partners of the law firm Wilson and Franklyn. In 1998, he was appointed the chief advisor to the then Prime Minister of Jamaica, P.J. Patterson. Woman who set sleeping spouse on fire convicted of murder. A woman who poured gasoline on her spouse while he slept, then set him on fire because she suspected that he was cheating, has been convicted of murder. Sarita Houston Blair, also known as Tasha and Auntie, pleaded guilty in the Home Circuit Court in Kingston on Thursday to the gruesome 2017 killing of her common-law partner Kenton Brown. Among the evidence, prosecutors Andrea Martin Swaby and Shanique Ferguson had lined up for Houston's Blair murder trial, where transcript of the deathbed interview Brown gave a police constable in which he detailed the late-night attack. "Me only wake up and find myself in the fire with the woman stand up over me," he recounted to the constable hours after the May 23, 2017 attack inside the couple's St. Andrew home. The transcript was cited in a statement released by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions following the conviction. The interview was cut short after Brown, father of two children aged 7 and 10 years old at the time, began shaking violently, the constable recounted. "Officer take care of my two pitney because them no have nobody," said the cop, recounting Brown's last word to him. Brown succumbed to his injuries 4 days later. A resident at the premises told investigators that he saw Brown coming from his room, engulfed in flames from his head to his feet. The witness indicated that he heard the deceased say, "His auntie, you light me a fire," according to the statement from the ODPP referring to Houston's Blair. He observed when the deceased ran out of the yard and onto Espeus Avenue towards Walton Park, and the accused, whom he knew as Auntie, standing on the veranda. Brown's cause of death was listed as a complication of flame burns according to the post-mortem examination. It's revealed too that Brown had partial or full thickness burns involving 55% of the total body surface area. Olsen Blair was scheduled to be sentenced on April 21. According to the evidence, Brown and Houston Blair had a tumultuous 4-year relationship marked by frequent arguments. On the morning of the incident, Brown drove his spouse, children, and a female friend to Faith Pen District in St. Anne to clean his mother's grave. The female friend, who is also the children's caregiver, sat in the front of the car. Everything was fine until they returned home, Brown said in his deathbed interview. He said Houston Blair inquired if he was involved in a relationship with the children's caregiver. "I just smiled and said no, me and the woman a family friend from a long time. Then me tell her say me have work in the morning and turn me back and go sleep," he said. According to the evidence, Houston Blair made a tearful confession after she was informed of Brown's death and cautioned by the police investigators, but gave a different account of the moments leading up to the attack. Before that, she denied setting Brown on fire. In her confession, Houston Blair said Brown always treats me bad and claimed that he pushed her off the bed and told her to come out of his house after an argument over his decision to take the children's caregiver on the St. Anne trip. "Me go sit down on the sofa and I say, me here for 4 years and I saw you treat me. Me go put the pin in them in them room and go buy gas at the gas station and throw it on him and light it," Houston Blair said under caution. "Me never did not think, me never planned it." However, investigators said Houston Blair declined to give her account in a caution statement after arrangements were made for her to do so in the presence of an attorney.
A 16-year-old boy is now nursing gunshot wounds after he was shot by gunmen at his home on Red Hills Road, St. Andrew, on Saturday. Investigators report that about 9:30 a.m., the Meadowbrook High School student was at home with family members when 2 armed men entered the yard. The men opened fire, hitting the boy several times before escaping on foot in the area. The boy was rushed to hospital where he has been admitted in serious condition. Investigators say more than 14 spent shells were found at the scene. No motive has been established for the attack.